Hello everyone, how's it going? Thank you for being there. Thank you for taking the time to come into this live stream. It's been a long weekend, so wow, yeah. Was out, was away, so you'll understand that I couldn't do it on the on Thursday. I was quite busy, and well, had to get out, had to go on the weekend. So yeah, sorry about that. Sorry for not being here on the weekend. We have like 9 people. Oh my god, it's like 9 people on YouTube. It's crazy. Well, say hello in the chat. Say hello in the chat. We're gonna do some game development. Yeah. So we're gonna get started. We're gonna finish the game today. We're gonna finish it. Yeah, let's just have some stuff. First, Mate of the stream, as always. Yeah. As it gets started. So, let's come in, share the screen. Okay. Let me close this down. Let me open it there. Oh, we have David there. How's it going, David? Thanks for joining us, man. And everyone left. Oh my god. It's just 2 of us now, David. It's just the 2 of us now. What else we have here? Let's open this thing here. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, I forgot to open this. I had the development version open. I had to close it down because I realized that this I was using always the regular version, and I don't want to mess up with this. Really using different versions. I think we should just use for this particular thing. We're just going to use the current version that everyone has. I think that's more appropriate for this particular thing. So yeah, while we're at it, as always, leave a like, subscribe, follow if you're on Twitch. I don't know I think there's nobody on Twitch. I don't know what I'm even saying it. But yeah, we're streaming both on Twitch and on YouTube. So thank you for being there. Thank you for being there again. And yeah, we'll get started now. We're going to see how the game is looking. And yeah, we're going to have some fun. We got some people coming in on YouTube. Nice. Good, because the more the merrier. Chichi Birds. Oh, it's Alex. How's it going, Alex? Thanks for joining, mate. Well, you know why I was away on the weekend. Yeah. And I couldn't live stream. It's partially your fault. Partially your fault. Yeah, so all right. Let's start with this thing. Oh, Cap Chica, how's it going, mate? Beard Chica or Chica Beard? What was it? Can't remember what it was, but I think any of them will do. Any of them will do. I don't remember. I think Beard Chica. I think it was Beard Chica. I think that was it. And oh, Miss LA there. How's it going, Miss LA? Thanks for joining us, just like the rest of the live streams. And yeah, Alex, I know you know. So all right. Let's check this thing. So we have our environment here. We have so we have the colliders only, right? We did the lighting and all that. We removed the skybox because it was bothering us. So we only have the colliders here for the sides. And here we have a little car. We have the sliding there of the car. Different cars there. And oh, the ones that move. Ooh. And it's looking interesting, isn't it? And we have a game, basically. We have something we can play. We have something we can start increasing the difficulty, or with speed, or by adding more of these moving cars. Oh, nice. I love this. This is looking nice. Very lovely. Okay, so how do we do this now? Oh, and the cars. Remember the moving cars that were like hitting the wall and getting out? They're not anymore because we fixed that. We fixed a bunch of things, and it's very hard. It's very tricky getting beside them because they can move anytime. So you have to be very careful if you're moving beside them. So that's interesting, isn't it? Oh, look, we died. Oh, we have to stop this thing because it moves. It moves to the sides. It rotates when we shouldn't. So okay, things to do in this live stream. We're going to fix that. We're going to make sure that game stop, like game end thing, it's a thing, and we can use that for every single component of the engine, so that the thing stops basically. And we need a good definitive way to stop things, and then we need to set up the UI. Basically, right? A point system and UI to to start a game, show score, die, and show the game over screen, you know, with the restart again, you know, and that's all we're going to do, right? Show the score, maybe like, I don't know, depending on how much you've moved, we can do it and in the meters you've moved. So we can just use the distance of the car. We floor it down so that it has no decimals, and we just use that, and that can be the score. And I think that's fair. And we can publish that game today. I think we can do this. I think we can manage to do this. What do you say? What do you say? If you think we can, leave a like, subscribe, and all that shit. Oh my god, I almost dropped my mate. Ah, no. And yeah, here we are. Do Max Verstappen. Yeah, Max won. Well, it wasn't McLaren's fault, but he won, didn't he? Nice. Good on Max. Good pilot, isn't he? He wasn't doing as well lately, but he managed to win, didn't he? Okay, I don't know if he managed to win or McLaren managed to lose, which is basically the same, right? All right, so Vettel to yeah. Well, be exaggerated, but but I don't know. Okay, so all right, so we said first thing we're gonna do is see how we can do to make sure the game is finished and that we can stop shit, right? We can stop everything, you know, and we have a system in place. I think we already did that, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see, because we have the vehicles here, right? We have the vehicles here, and we know that here in the vehicles we have the where is it? On collision start, we do all this shit here, and well, there's I know. There is this thing we do. Where is it? In the game, in the scroller controller. I forget. No, procedural scroller. I forget. I always call it game logic, so I forget that I actually called it a different name. I called it the name of the type of game we're creating, right? Which I think it's fair, right? Because it's not just game logic of anything. It's the game logic of a procedural scroller. So and it's generic. It's nice, right? So the thing is, here we are when we hit this thing. So when we collide with something, we are using obstacle effect. So we have an effect for the obstacle. Maybe we also need to call something on the player controller itself, right? So because we have access here to the player controller, so maybe we should have an effect like on collision and send whatever we collided with, so that the player controller can decide what to do, perhaps. Something like that. Or we can just stop the player controller, honestly. We just come here. Wait. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll come here to the player controller, procedure scroller, scroll controller. Is it the scroller controller, the player controller? Where is it? Procedural scroller. Is it the player controller? Yeah, it's a scroller controller. Okay, so it's a scroller controller. So we come here to the scroller controller. We know it has a side speed. We have a rotation. Who's setting the rotation? Vehicle controller. It's the vehicle controller. So we have two things here, right? We have two things here. We're not doing anything with this. So this should have some kind of dependency, because if this is not using any sort of dependency, this will be a mess. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the game. Yeah, since we're not using the vehicle controller in the game logic, we're going to use the game logic in here because it's a specific feature of the game. So we can use that specific feature of the game in here. So we can use in the specific feature of the game, we can use a general thing like, for instance, the game controller. That makes sense, right? Because we don't want to add specific things to the more generic stuff, but we can add the generic stuff to the specific things. Like in this case, say, he's getting replaced by McLaren, man. He's a scamshik. Yeah. Well, I can't argue with that. That's what it is. I'm not a big follower of F1, but yeah, I can tell when that's happening, definitely. I mean, in any sport, really, you can tell when that's happening in any sport. You know, everything has its time. You know, every sportsman has their time, and I mean, to everyone. We're seeing Alonso right now struggling. Poor Alonso. All right, so okay. Can we say that our car is run by Alonso here? Can we say that a nice little car here is run? This is Alonso's Ferrari. This is Alonso's Ferrari, isn't it? Yeah. Is Alonso his good times? You know, being crazy in the middle of the street. Could we say that? I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, so we're going to come to the vehicle controller and we're going to bring in the what do you say here, this thing. Okay, so we have the rotation degrees and the smoothness. Where are we getting the speed from? From this thing. Okay, so we're going to say that game logic, right? And we're going to say this is scroller. We'll say procedural scroller. Yeah, and so it imports it directly there. And what we can do is, no, that not there. There you go. And we're going to say in start here, right? In the start, we're going to do game logic equals procedural scroller dot get, and it's just going to get the procedural scroller in the scene. If we could do, basically, since we know it's in the scene, directly in the scene file, we could actually just use the scene to get it, right? The read or runtime.scene, but we don't need to. We don't need to use any sort of game object or anything here, because we know we know it's just one there. So that's fine. This is basically when we just use get without providing anything like any reference to it or a name for the component. It's just going to get the first one it finds, that is a procedural scroller of the type, of the given type. So yeah, basically that. And what we're going to do is we need something in-game logic that tells us that we can't move anymore, we can't rotate anymore. So we're going to say if this dot game logic dot we can say game. We have a game started or something. No, we don't have like a game started or something like that. Okay, we need something to stop here. So we're gonna go to procedural scroller and we're gonna see what do we have here. Do we have any I'm not a fan of this going back and forth thing, but we know that this is just a player controller. This is just a scroller controller. So I'm fine with this because we're not touching that component. That isn't the same object, but it is a different component. So no harm done. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. But we need some kind of game state. So we're going to have a game state thing here. We're going to say game state. We're going to say that the game state here is we're going to say the game state can be we're just going to give game state a few things it can be, which is started oh, we can say game state started over, oh no, the other v over, and the other one it can be is well, it's only started and over, isn't it? For now it's only started and over, so it's just going to use that. We're just going to say that the beginning is just going to be started. Okay, well, no, no, right, because we have beginning, right? We can say we have three states. We have this we're gonna say ready, started, and over. Okay, so we're gonna call ready here to begin with, right? This means that we are ready to start, right? So we have like, okay, press when you're ready, you know, so you press and you start. And then you have the started when you started already the game, and the over when you lose and shows you the screen. Okay, and then you're ready to restart, but now you're in over mode, so you're only going to be in ready mode when you are in the when you just start the game, right? And then you're always going to be in over mode or started, right, throughout the process of the game. So the ready state is only going to be used once when you start the game. So that's a good signal to us, you know, hey, the game is not started. So if we can say if the game is not started, then we know that yeah, there's not much we can do. So what we're going to do here is we're going to create a function here. We're going to call it start game. We're going to bring all this stuff here. Start game. Okay. Why? Well, because we're going to add the UI later, right? So this is a good thing. This is a good thing. Believe me, this is a good thing. Because here we're going to say that start game. Let's say this dot game state equals started. Okay. And here we're going to say this dot start game. For now, we're just going to do this, but later on we're going to add this in a in the update. We're going to do when we press a button or something, it's just going to do the thing it needs to do to start the game. So yeah, you just believe me, it will work. Just believe me. Yeah. Okay. Okay. How are we doing here? We understanding what's going on? We understanding what's going on? Are we all clear? Please let me know in the chat if you understand, if it's all, if everyone's following, if you need any guidance there, I'll let you know. Okay, we have the info here. We don't care about this anymore. We'll log in the info, but I don't think we need that now. So what else are we going to do now? What else are we going to do now? We have the game logic here. We have the get. We're getting that there. We're saying, okay, if game logic dot state, game state equals, we're going to say if started, right? If it's different than started, right? Then we're going to say return, right? If it's not started, we just get out of here every time it comes here. So this is the loop game, right? So it's just get out. That's all it's going to do. And that's all we want. So I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. Basically because it stops it either way. We don't have to remove the components. We could remove the components. I mean, it's not a bad idea. We could just remove the car from the, and that's okay too. But we're gonna make it explode and get out. But this works for now, so I'm okay with it. Yeah. So let's try that. No, not that. Yeah, here. Okay, so we'll play this. We'll move like this, and now we crash with this. It's still moving. We didn't have the game over. Of course, yeah, we didn't. So yeah, if we don't have the over and all the other states, it's obviously not going to work. So we need to set the over and the ready and all that. So we're going to come here and in the collision, we're going to say that, where are the effects? So the effects are that in general, it's going to stop moving and game dot this is the procedural scroller that we're passing in here, right? We're doing we're injecting dependency here, and we're saying game state equals over. Okay, yeah. So now we come to the now most obstacles. Now every obstacle, I think we have only that obstacle doing the game state thing. So yeah, it's only the affecting obstacle. But if we want, like for instance, if it were an obstacle, there is the idea of the obstacle thing is that we can inherit from obstacle and say it's maybe a consumable thing, something we can grab, and have all those kinds of effects. So instead of, we can override this method and say, okay, don't stop moving or anything like that. Just want to, I don't know, give a power up to the player, something like that, and that will work just fine. So yeah, in this case, like general thing, yeah, the most common thing, if we hit an obstacle, we die, game over. So yeah, that's like the general thing. Okay, we will probably create some kind of an abstraction for that later when we turn this into the space shooter thing I want to do. Okay, so for now we do this. We're moving around here, and there you go. Doesn't move, doesn't do anything. This car keeps moving. Okay, so now we need to use the state for these cars to stop moving, because I think, let me see if it starts moving again or not. I don't know if they're moving or not. I don't know if they're going to move or not. I think this one moved. Did someone see this one moving? I'm waiting for this one to move. I don't know. Okay. We'll see later. For now, I'm happy with this. No, it stops. It stops. That's fine. Oh. It rotates though. Weird. Okay, I don't know. We'll see. For now, that will do. We need to finish this. We need to finish this. They stopped mid-animation. Dumbbell Ren! How's it going, mate? Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being here, mate. It's very nice to have you with us. Thanks for joining us. The legend Dumbbell Ren. Legendary user. A guy who knows the engine even better than me. You know? Giving us a red card there to look at. Yeah, Miss LA, I think you're right, Miss LA. They maybe stop at mid animations in some weird way. I don't know why. Probably because of the maybe because of the lerping. Maybe because of the lerping. I don't know. Yeah, it's a weird thing though. Okay. We'll see. For now, it's fine. We just want the game to be over, published, and gone. And we can be happy about shit. And yeah, we can just do this. I brought here, I took the liberty of bringing here our, this thing. The UI component, which we used in the one we created or we used for the tower defense. So we have that. And it's this, right? It's just very simple and very, very simple. And all we're going to do here now is we're going to add UI. We're going to start adding the UI. And we're going to do it the same way we do with everything in UI in general. We're just going to do HTML, just regular HTML. We're just going to create a file here. And yeah, we're just going to create a file. We're going to call this, start game UI.html. And this is just going to be it's just going to be what we're going to call this. This is just going to be a title. So okay, let's first organize it. Okay, here we're gonna have the title itself. It's going to say, you know, we're not gonna have like a title or anything. We're just gonna add like a text in the screen that says click to start game or something like that. And I don't know if we're going to have like some kind of, we need something in the middle of this, like something in the screen to show, because otherwise it's just going to show a like a black screen. So I don't know, we can change that later, but we're just going to give this thing it's just a sign. This is going to be a sign that says tap or click to start, and that's all it's going to be. That is all it's going to be, nothing else. And yeah, it's going to have a style here. No, not SD style. And it's going to be we're just going to call this we're going to call this ID equals start game. You're going to use convention. Yeah, start game. Start game message. Yeah, I'm just going to call it that. And just come here and say start game. I keep doing that. Game message. And yeah, we're just going to come here and do this and say that this is going to be we can actually I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something nice. What we're going to do first, right? Because this is going to be on the top of the screen, so this is probably going to be position absolute, and it's probably going to be in the middle of the screen and all that. But we're going to do it. I'm going to show you how you can do this. If you have the license, you can do this easily. Otherwise, you have to do it on the you have to do it on the browser. but you can do this in the engine if you have the license. So you're not forbidden of doing it. You just have to do it in the browser, basically. But this is just a little thing. So I'm going to show it to you. I think it's best if I actually show you the process of aligning everything and seeing it there in action, and seeing that it's actually just a UI thing. We're gonna get there, but first let's come to procedure scroller. I'm gonna bring in the UI for this, and we're gonna end up in like extending this later, right? We're going to actually abstract most of the stuff here, and we're going to end up giving ourselves some more freedom to use this in other games, right? Because that's the idea. That's the idea, to turn this into something we can use to abstract this into something we can use in the space shooter. And we're going to, by doing the space shooter, we're going to abstract this out. But for now, all we care about is this game. So what do we need? So we need the we know we're going to add the game starter component here. So yeah, let's do that. We're going to need, let's add that first so you can see it and visualize it, or what we're going to do. Come here, A to add, and we're going to say UI component, right? And how do we call it? Remember that? We called it start game UI. So here we're going to get something that is in the static folder. So we just call it start game UI, and that's all we need. Start game UI. There you go. That's all we need, and that's when we're going to get our component here, our HTML. I'm just going to paste it over here in the screen. All right, that's all we really need. But we also need to call it, I think, right? Because right now it's not going to do anything. So we're gonna remove the start game thing. So now when we play, there's nothing. You see? So we're going to we have a message here that says Gajogos here saying, don't you find it funny that one of the hardest things about programming is coming up with names to call the things that we are building? Yeah, I always mention. Welcome, by the way, mate. Thanks for joining us. And yeah, I'm always saying that. I'm always saying that it's so hard to name things. Like it's one of the stupidest things. How the fuck so hard to just name something, right? I mean. You're thinking, I know what I'm doing, right? I know what I'm building, but actually when you're doing anything, you can't think of a name for it. You go nuts. You're thinking, do you actually know what the fuck I'm doing? Maybe I'm going crazy, And yeah, and also maybe even the language barrier can also get in the way there, and then can make you create stupid names for things that then other people end up changing, maybe, or just end up being a pain in the arse for other people that are working with you. So that's also bad for even for working in projects with other people. So Mr. is saying that's pretty much your mortal enemy every stream. Indeed, I think it's a mortal enemy of any developer. Like in thing one, Captcha going with this thing 1, thing 2, thing 3. What's the problem, right? Yeah, it's just things, right? It's just final thing 4. Indeed. final. Remember, you used to name the folders before you had before you knew how to do any sort of a Git thing, or if you've been using DOS ever, the final. This is the actual one. This is the final project, So name your folders and your files in all with all those names, final, actually ultimate final project thing version. Yes. That's how you name things. That's a convention. That's just convention, right? It's nothing weird about it. It just is like that, isn't it? So okay, so we need to bring this in here. I think the way we mount this, I don't remember how we mount this. How do we mount this? We just need to show it. Okay, just need to show it. So yeah, because by default we're doing is showing, you know, it's always going to be display none. So by default, what we're going to do is we need to do show. So it goes block like that. And yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to come here to this thing. We're going to say game start game UI. Okay. And this is going to be a UI component. Okay. But what matters about this is we're going to use the UI component dot require. See, we are using the decorator here, and we don't add anything. We can say that if it's an ancestor, we can add that here, like say, okay, true, if it's if we want to get it in an upwards thing, but we don't need that right now because it's in the same game object, right? It's in the scene. So we're both here, right? We're here and this thing is here. So it just says, okay, get this thing that is here. So, you know, just get this thing here. So and it has that. So yeah. And that's all we need. We just say here now start. We say on start, we say start game UI dot show. That was so hard, wasn't it? That was extremely hard. How hard was that? Spent an hour doing just that, didn't we? Okay, so now we play. We can't find it because probably, do we need the .html? Let me see what this thing is doing. Yeah, we need the .html, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we need the .html. .html. I think that's the name, right? It's start game UI. Yeah. Start game UI.html. Yeah, I think that's the name. So we should be okay with that. Tap to click. Tap or click to start. There you go. So if we look at it now, it's not there on the top. You can move it down here. Yeah, if you have the license, you have access to the thing, this thing right in here. Otherwise, you can open it in the browser here. You just click here, open it in the browser. You can do this in the browser. But if you have a license, you know, this is something I give you because I'm very, very good. I'm very nice. So all we do is, yeah, we have this here, and okay, there you go. So here's the raw UI. This is the container. Okay. And this is our thing here, right? So we just said that it was, did we give it? Yeah, we gave it a, because it has a container. Okay, it has a container. So, we gave it this position absolute, even though it has a container there. So we're adding a container on top of it in the UI thing. Okay. Okay, so... yeah, we can just come here and say this one. Let's say if we can just do this one without touching anything else. Could we do with this one? Just that and say top 50%. Yeah, there you go. There it is. Yeah. And we say we can say margin order. Oh no, that won't work with position absolute. I'm an idiot. Okay, so we can simply, let's see, have this thing here. I'm terrible at CSS, by the way. I always have to relearn it. So we do width 100% here. So we have the full width here. There you go. And we do, we don't care about where it's positioned there. Let's just put this inside because it's just bothering us right now, isn't it? So there you go. Just have this thing here, and we say text align center. Okay, there you go. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Just have that top 50%, text align auto and all that. Yeah, that's it. That's all we need. And yeah, so this is what we need. Just gonna copy all declarations. And now we come here to the we come here to our start game thing, and we paste them here. There you go. Save. So yeah, that's one way to do it. Let's close this. Yeah, let's remove it from here because it's just gonna bother us now. Well, no. Let's leave it there because we're probably going to do more of these. So no, we tap, we start. All right, we probably need to add something up behind here, otherwise it's gonna show black screen. But for now, this will do. So maybe we can show show a game like just the roads moving without cars, or showing like just cars moving without us, like just the cars and no player, something like that, just to show something to the user, you know. That would be interesting. What we have here in the comments? We have here in the comments. Oh my God! You mean Git? I do my source control on printed paper with printed diffs. Well, that's one way to do it, isn't it? And Kesha is going with the. I am new here, but I did some initial research. If I got it right, you are the developer of the game engine you're using. You are right. You're completely right. That is the situation here. And you are very welcome. Thank you for joining us, mate. And there, I done interviews where I did write my code on paper in the past. Best way to make it immutable, indeed. And best way to get a headache as well, right? It's great. Also because after you've been writing for so long on the keyboard, writing on paper, it just becomes a pain in the arse. One of the, when I started programming, I did have to write on paper, like for tests and things like that, and it was a pain. It was a massive pain. But also we were programming on Turbo C, so that was also a pain. I mean, Turbo C. I mean, come on, it's nice, but hey, it's just if you've never used it before, it's kind of, you know, something you have to get accustomed to, and all we have now, I think, is much easier to use. You know, probably perception, you know, depends. But I feel this is all much better right now. And and then you have to type it in manually as a captcha. Yeah, indeed. Good old times. And the classical developer nemesis, centering it. Indeed, yeah, web developer nemesis, centering a div. Yeah, I know. This was an easy one though. It's just stretching it and centering text. But yeah, the centering vertically though, that gets tricky. That can get very, very tricky very easily. And you can have a mess, an instant mess. So okay, what we need to do here is, because right now we just have this, right? So what we're gonna do is, like we predicted, like we said, we're not going to do the start game here. We're going to do in the update. Do we have an update here? Do we have an update? We have an update. We're going to get it close to the yeah, we're gonna get this here beside the start. I don't like having the update separated to the start because it's life cycle events, you know. So that was a mistake on my part. We're just going to keep them together. What we're going to do is we're going to say that okay. See how here we have a couple of ways of doing something, and this is a bad thing. This should be this, the game state equals was different than started return. Okay, that's a good guard right there. So it's just going to stand there and it's going to say, you know, if the game hasn't started, we can't do this shit. Okay, so now if this dot game game state is is different from started, right? So maybe we can do it now. We can have a proper now it's time. it's time. Now we do an else here, and we say if game has started, you know, if game has started, we do this. Sometimes I like to be more semantic. I'd rather just not use these things in order to be more semantic. And because it's like, okay, game hasn't started, you know, and I like having the else in a second line. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. I am very sorry, but I like my else in the second line because it just gets closer there and it's ugly. So sometimes I use it on the other line, but sometimes I don't, and I don't care. I just use it like that. It's just me. It's just me. That's me. It's my signature move. You know, it's like some people, you know, do the Queen's Gambit. I just do, you know, the else on the second line. So in the next line, well, and here we're going to do there if, okay, we're in the update. So in every move here, and at every move here, yeah, we do re that in every frame, every move. I'm thinking of chess in my head. We do get down, and we say which one is it? I think it's tap in it. How do we call it? Is it there? I think there is one. Is there one for tap? Select. Let's use select. Mouse 0, touch tap. Yeah. So you select. Yeah, let's use select. No, don't go out. Yeah, select. And we just use that. And we say this.game state equals started. And it'll just start the next time, right? Yeah. So what we will do is we'll need a way to restart. We won't have a way to whoa. What's going on here? What's the error? So undefined type. Okay, so we have an error here. Let's see what's going on. What's going on here? Oh, we have a problem. Oh, because we're using the old version. This is a bug we had. We have actually solved it. This is actually a problem I solved in the other one. But now, yeah, I just have to deal with it. So, let me see if I can. Okay, for now, we're going to do this. We're going to say input mouse is left button down, and that's all we're going to do for now. Okay, so that's all we need. So I say play. What? Okay, what's going on with you? It's left button down, and it does game started equals started. Now it has to. I didn't do game started. Yeah, so it has to do start game. Yeah, there you go. Do game started, and we do start game. So when we do start game, what it does is basically it doesn't really start game. What we do is set up game scene. That's what we're going to call it, because that's what it actually is doing. Then we actually start. This is the engine. This is the thing that, you know, keeps going. Yeah. Oh, we need to hide the menu. So what we do is we do that and we hide the menu. Okay. So we do that. First thing we do is hide the menu. So we do start game UI dot hide. Whoa! How hard was that? And there you go. Woo! And now we die. And when we die, we see we click again, and it does the same, right? And it's like adding another, because it kind of it says it's not started, so it comes back here, and it wants to do the same thing again. But we have to have a way to clean things up to get restarted, re-show the screen, you know, the message, and so yeah, that's one thing we have to do now. And yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there, aren't we? Oh my God, you've been talking here, and I have no idea what you're saying. Oh, Catch You Goes here says, I am a curly braces and new lines kind of guy. Trust me, it's a lot easier to code review when you can see where the blocks start and end. Might not be convention, but it's convenient. Indeed, yeah. Just for your eyes, at least, you know, just get your eyes kind of some space to look at something and recognize it. Yeah. I am, though, a big fan of ternaries. I have a thing for ternaries. Like ternaries kind of, you know, I have a thing for them. You know, just ternaries. They're my sweet ternaries. And so you close cells on the next line doesn't bother me at all. Beautiful. We're on the same line there. D4 player, I see. Wow, come on. You know, I prefer Poncian, or was it Ponciani? I have no idea. I know very little about the names of I know a few of them, but that Poncian, I don't know which one it is. Me and my scholars made every game against the world. And can you use Kajago says, can you use console log in your engines debug window? Yeah, you can indeed. Yeah, you can use the debug log, and you can debug anything you want. Yes, but you do read debug log, but it only supports string for now, I think. Yeah, now that supports only string for now, because I'm redoing the console, like the actual console in the game. Oh yeah, if you're talking about this console here, yeah, you can use this thing here, but yeah, this is being redeveloped, like completely, like totally redeveloped. But I always favor, like, if you have the license, you can do this and just use this. It's just, I mean, 1,000 times better, right? Otherwise, the browser one is always the best one to test things, like to actually test things about your game. This is convenient mostly to tell you when things are going wrong as you build your code, right? It's just to tell you, it's mostly to tell you things. It's mostly to tell you things that are going wrong with your code in the immediate, right? When things are going wrong now, say you did something wrong, so it tells you, hey, there's an error in your code, you know, so there's something wrong here. It's mostly for that than to actually debug your game. To debug your game, I recommend using the, you know, web, like the browser console, because the browser console is so much better than anything I can build. Like, absolutely, it's going to be just way more performant. It has a lot of tools, and it's been built for that. And also, if you're used to like Firefox or used to you know, different browsers, you can use, you know, their developer tools. So I recommend using the browser always to debug the game. Yeah, this is just convenient. And also, if you're building, like, you know, stuff for the engine, like if you're building shit, you know, like Windows for yourself here, you know, this thing is a kind of, you know, it comes handy. Just have, you know, like coordinates inside, and then just be able to go around and do, you know, whoa here, you know, it's kind of convenient. So yeah, that's the kind of thing you sort of want. But you see how you can log things here, like we're logging things from the Arabia config, because yeah, we just wanted to check collisions. Yeah, that helps a lot. I meant the V8 engine debug window. Yeah. So yeah, there you can log anything you want. I didn't know the engine console itself is cool. The engine looks pretty good though. Thanks, mate. Yeah, it's the console is kind of you know, it's just a thing to help you out. It's not to be. It's not meant to. I don't want to focus on something that you can actually get a better option in the browser. You know, because honestly, like you don't need a. If I'm going to start competing against the browser for a better console, then you're not going to get a great experience, are you? But if I give you the option to use like the console, the browser's console, you're going to get something way better. Misled is misunderstood the question. And I do, Gajigo says, I do web development most of the time, so I am very familiar with the browser developer tools. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, and that's the best option there. You know, if you're web dev, and if you're using Rogue Engine, chances are you're web dev and you're used to do the console, the browser development console. And if you're not web dev, still, you know, the browser development console is a massive help. It's something you should get used to it if you're going to be making games for the web. You should start getting used to the developer console because it's going to give you a lot of really good information. And yeah, it's just testing shit there is fantastic. So yeah, just use that always as much as you can. Yeah, so now we need to restart the game. So we have the started, we have the ready, and we have the over. So now we know that we know sometimes the game is over and sometimes it isn't. Right? So sometimes the game is started and sometimes it isn't started. Yeah, when it's over and when it's ready. Right? So this is just going to be at the beginning. This is going to be at the end. So we need a way to say, okay, if the game is over, we'll do something else. So we're going to change the logic here a little bit, I think. Because I wanted to just stop here and go directly to this, right? Instead of just coming here and testing different things before coming to the game started. But I think having an option to say, okay, if the game is over, we may want to show the thing again. We don't want to do this if the game is over, right? So we're going to be very pedantic about this here. We're going to get pedantic. We're going to start getting pedantic. And yeah, very, very pedantic. I'm going to say if this.game state equals started, right? And oh, I know that. And if it started, this is what we're going to do. Okay. Else if right, game equals ready, this is what we're going to do. And and we could say well, actually no, actually I don't know. Because I'm thinking now, no, yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to start rewriting shit here, so it doesn't make any sense. What I'm going to do here is we can do the separation in here. Yeah, that makes way more sense. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask, first thing we're going to ask here is if rb dot if this dot I was looking one below, so it's start game game state equals over, and this start game UI dot is showing. it's false, right? This dot start game UI dot let's say show. Okay, so we show the UI, and for now, right? Because we will want to show the game over UI just in a minute. Okay, we're just testing things. We just want to restart the game now. Okay, we don't have score, we don't have anything right now, so we don't really care about anything else. So we show that, and we'll say that here, before we change things, before we do anything, before we change the state of the game, we want to say that if same thing here, right? If game over, if this dot game state dot no equals over, we want to clean everything up in the scene, right? So we want to remove everything and start over. Okay, is it everything like developing there? Is it are we ingraining the ideas here, right? Kajigo's asking, how long have you been developing Rogue Engine? Ooh. Well, I did the first tests for this probably in 2018. But yeah, I actually started developing it properly in 2020. And I did a few tests here and there. Then, you know, I had like, it was very different back then. I mean, it's full of bugs. It was terrible. I released it. I actually launched it very fast in 2020. I went through a phase with so many bugs. It was a very early alpha. I decided I'm gonna build it. I'm gonna launch this, even if it's all broken, so that, you know, people are going to find the bugs and people are going to tell me, okay, what they need to, what I need to, you know, focus on. Obviously, nobody knew about the engine, so a few people started, you know, using it here and there. It got really good reception, so I kept working on it, and but of course, finding people to use it when it's so broken, it's a massive pain, because people are finding it and going, yeah, this is all broken, you know, this doesn't work, and so many things were badly done. You can still build games, you can still do things, but you needed to have like proper patience, you know, and sometimes your game would, your code and or things you've done would get destroyed. And yeah, it was very unsafe to use, so, you know, kept developing it, and now we're at a place where I think we are getting very, very ready to release the 1.0, which I'm very delayed with, so I'm very sorry about that again, everyone. We're getting there. We're adding visual scripting for the 1.0, so that's something, eh? That's something. People who can't code now will be able to code, you know, in a very easy way. Next Thursday, I promise. Well, I'm not going to promise it, but I might just next Thursday show you a very good version of it. I just want to show you in a bad light, you know, because I don't want to show something I have a lot of hype about and then just, you know, it's all garbage because it's not working. So next Thursday, I am going to show you, if I can get it to the right place next Thursday, I'm going to show you the how the visual scripting is working, and why, and you'll see why it's a great way to build things, even if you're a developer, because it has a whole API around it that you can use to sort of create little functions, to create modularity in your functionality. So even then, it's really good. Even like mostly if you're working with teams of people that are not good at coding or not coders, and you want them to be able to sort of script functionality easily, you can give them a little, you know, a few scripts, a few actions, and they can just build a script very easily, sort of set it up to have the things I need. I think you will love it. I think you will love it, and you'll find it very useful. I've been like showing little bits of it here and there, but I haven't really been able to show it in the proper light because I haven't had like the best parts to show off. And but no, it's now it's in I think it's in a fantastic place. Right now I'm so proud of what I've been working on. It's been super hard because it's I mean, besides the interpreter and everything I had to build, the whole UX is a massive pain. It was way harder than I thought it would be, but it is truly something that makes me very proud to have built. It was a big challenge. It was massive. It was a bigger challenge than I thought it was going to be. But so much worth it. So much worth it. It's something that when I finish with the part that is missing to make it perfect is the keyboard controls, to be able to do everything just with the keyboard, like not needing the mouse or anything. So just going around with the keyboard and doing everything. That's the thing I'm missing, which I will 100% add, because that's the thing I want the most. To be able to control it like that, it would be even, to me, better even than just writing code, honestly. Like, and you have the things that you usually use, and most of the functions I usually use compressed in little actions that you can just call on the script and just put them there. And yeah, and all very much optimized. And it's basically doing the same as the code. So yeah, it's a little bit of overhead, of course, but it's minimal. It's minimal, and it's beautiful. So I'm very proud to be able to show it to you. Hopefully next Thursday, like this next Thursday. Mr. Lay, I see Mr. Lay asking there, like next week's Thursday. No, this week's Thursday. Like because I think I'm already there. I have to polish a couple of things before I can show it, I think, because yeah, I don't want it to be all broken when I show it to you, because yeah, I'm testing things here and there. I'm throwing, you know how I work. It's chaos, constant chaos, and then I start building, and you know, like I say, you know, you take the sculpture out of the rock, right? So it's chaos, and then it starts taking shape. So I start getting shape out of that chaos, and that's how I like to work. And yeah, I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of it. I hope you'll find it nice. So next Thursday or 7 p.m. as always, that's going to be there. But yeah, let's keep going with this. Let's keep going with this, because people are going to get bored and I'm going to think, well, why am I even doing here? Why am I even here? Oh my god. Oh, we have Gachigos then asking, have you showed it at like coding events? I think this would be a good showcase for a TypeScript event. Yeah, indeed. I have presented myself at some events, but I haven't been called back. So yeah, I have no networking like references and things for people that, you know, are important and have, you know, influence or anything like that. So basically, just yeah, I do what I can, you know. It's basically just have cold emails, and cold emails, nobody likes cold emails. You know, probably a lot of people have already blocked me because of my cold emails. You know, it's just random guy has game engine, wants to, you know, just bother me. And yeah, so it's hard to get shit known when you just have no name for yourself. But hey, I'm doing my work here. I'm putting the reps. I'm here right now, live streaming. Like I've been doing for like the past 5 months now. I don't even know how long it's been. Oh my god, it's just, I don't know. It's still, you know, is it like, I don't know, 10 people here? I don't know, is it at the most? So yeah, hopefully we have more in the future. Yeah, we're getting the reps. We're getting the reps, definitely. We're doing them. Okay. Let's get this done. So we have the game over, right? If the game is over, we know we need to reset everything up. So what do we do to reset everything? We're instantiating shit and we're putting it in the current tiles thing. Current tiles. We can remove all the current tiles. We can remove the player. We can do all that and then set up the scene, right? So yeah, we don't need this because we're doing this here, right? So we don't need that. Yeah, in fact, we can just call this start game, can't we? Yeah, let's call this start game again. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Naming things, huh? Pain in the arse. So now we go through the current tiles. We remove them all. We're gonna go clean up scene. Clean up scene. What do? We clean up scene. We're going to remove the player controller. This dot player controller. We're going to say object 3D remove. No, not remove. We say remove from parent. There you go. And no, remember, that's my favorite way. What was my favorite way of doing this? Parent, remove, this dot player controller, object 3D. Yeah, that's the way you do it. You remember like that. That's my way. Yeah, that's my pet peeve, right? It's just writing it this way. Don't ask me why. Do not ask why. You just say yes. Just say, yeah. This guy's insane. This guy's just totally nuts. Does he have anything in his brain that's working? No. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this shit. What the fuck would I be doing this shit otherwise, right? I'm just fucking crazy, am I not? Yeah. There you go. There's your answer. So now we have wait. We need to go through the current tiles. We need to remove them all, and then we cleaned it up. We just cleaned it up. So we're going to say tile. I'm going to say tile dot. We say it's the same again, aren't we? We're going to same again. Are we doing the same again? Because we're adding it. Where are we adding it to? Are we adding it to the environment? When we're instantiating them, are we parenting it to something? We're not even parenting it to anything. So, okay. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna call it out. This remove and this dot. No, tile. There you go. Yeah, that's how you do it. And then you do current tiles equals this, and there you go. And then we do what else do we do? Then we come here. Oh, the obstacles. Now we do all the obstacles. Same thing with the obstacles, right? So let's just copy paste this. Just copy paste it. Yeah, you know. Let's clean up everything. Just do this and say obstacles. Let's do this and this. Separate things a little bit because we just get into clutter here. Obstacle. Oh no, obstacle. Yeah, obstacle. Yeah, there you go. Obstacle. Oh, because it's an object 3D. Yeah, oh, object 3D parent. Object 3D. There you go. And then we come here and say obstacles. No, obstacles equals there. There you go. There you go. There it is. Nice. And now we what do we do now? We clean the scene up. We say this the clean up scene. We clean it all up and we start again, right? The problem we have is that we have made everything stop, right? Remember that we made stop moving here, right? So tile speed we made is 0. So yeah, we need a different we need a current tile speed, right? So we need a current tile speed. So we're gonna add it up here because we want to have it close there. Just gonna say current tile speed equals 0. We're going to call it that. And when we start the game here, we just say this.current tile speed equals this.tile speed. So we know that's the initial tile speed at least, right? The tile speed itself, we're going to use the current tile speed always, right? That's what we're going to use. Not the actual tile speed, right? Where are we using the tile speed? Wait, we're using it there. And we're using it where else? Where else? I think we're using it down here, aren't we? No, this is the tile speed there. I'm pretty sure we're using it somewhere else. We aren't. We are not. Okay. So we say current tile speed there is 0. And there you go. And yeah, we don't need to do anything else there. So current tile speed is 0. And we start the game. We make it something else. Yeah, that's it. That'll do. Okay. Let's start. Then we may not even need this. I'm thinking, because right now we stop moving. We say stop moving. We can just pause it like that, but we just stop the game, right? So we just come here now and well, are we showing the? No, we're not showing the. Okay, we need to show the menu. Are we showing the menu? Let's see. If game is over. Yeah, start menu show. Yeah, we did. Okay, so we do this, start. We died there. Okay, there you go. Now we tap again, and we start again. There you go. Beam. They start again. Ooh. Oh. There you go. Fantastic. Kasia goes saying, I go to events here in London. I'm in Liverpool, mate. So yeah, we're fairly close. We're 5 hours away on a Flixbus. But yeah, great to know you're here in the UK. I also help run a free code camp here. Nice. That's fantastic. This sort of project is something cool to show off. I'm surprised others haven't shown interest. You're pretty good at explaining things too. Thank you very much. I was never told that. That's the first time someone tells me that. So thank you very much. That's a massive compliment, mate. You know, I usually just struggle to explain things to myself. Imagine that. Misle, that essentially means children ask parents to remove them. Yeah. It's basically that. It's just, you know, just removing your children. Yeah. That's what you do. Yeah. I don't know why. You know, it's like you don't want to remove yourself from your parent. You know, you want your parent to actually kick you out. That's the thing, right? I don't know why. It's just my head doing the gymnastics there. I don't know. It's just, you know, it's just a kink. I don't know. It's kind of thing. You know, it's a kinky thing, I guess. Midsele. Yeah. And Danbao Ren reminded me it's call time. Indeed, it's call time. It's call time. Danbao Ren knows it. Danbao Ren knows when it's call time. It's time to score. It's time to win. We need that. Yeah, now we're going to show the score. And so we're going to show the score, how much you did, right? Because the score is going to show anyway. We're just going to leave the other menu there, right? Because the other menu is the same, right? We just need to restart the game. That's it. So yeah, you gives a fuck anyway. And but we're going to also need to hide that menu. So let's not forget that. We're gonna need a game over one, and we're gonna probably just build a game over one and just show that one that has both things. I'm just show. Yeah, I don't know. You're pretty good at explaining things. Now it's the second time, mate. I got you. Thanks, mate. Thanks, Mr. Lay. Thanks. You've been showing up quite a bit, so you know you're regular here. So if you don't understand me, we're in a bad place. You've been showing up just to laugh at me or something. It's just the other reason why. I don't see why otherwise. All right, okay. Let's get back to it. But yeah, Mr. Lay, Kashi goes, thank you so much. And Kashi was going, modern problems require modern solutions. Indeed, they do. And you know, that's how it goes. I'm surprised you can write in like red text like that. Interesting. I didn't know. I know nothing about Twitch basically, right? So yeah, it goes. You know, I know you could actually write like that. Interesting. So okay. We're on it. But by the way, Kasha goes. Let me know when there's an event there. If I'm free, then I may just take a bus there. It's cheaper than train. Trains are so expensive here in the UK. Shit, like fuck. I just went to Edinburgh, and it was like I don't know. We got a cheap ticket to Edinburgh. It was like 90 quid. And if we wanted to get like we're talking about train, right? It was 90 quid for like a cheap one. But if we wanted to like change that train because it was a cheap one, we actually needed to pay like, I don't know, like £400. Like one of them was like 300 pounds. What the fuck? Come on. We go from Liverpool to Edinburgh. It's not like it's, we're going to the other side of the world. Come on. It's like massively expensive. Come on. Yeah, trains are too expensive. Indeed. They shouldn't be so expensive. Even the like public transport here in Liverpool is so expensive. Incredibly expensive. And you notice it when you go to somewhere like Spain. I lived in Italy before, and even in Italy, it feels expensive because also people earn less, but it's definitely cheaper than here. Oh my god, it's so much cheaper. Yeah, it's very expensive. Sometimes it's better to take an Uber than to take a bus. If you're with like 3 people and you're all gonna pay like a bus, it's just take an Uber. It's cheaper. It's insane. How can an Uber be cheaper than a bus? I mean, something's not adding up. Something's not adding up there. Someone's not doing the accounting right. I don't know. Then they wonder why are trips going down? We don't understand why people don't want to use the bus. Well, I don't know why. I have a clue, but I don't know. It's just an idea. It's something there. I don't know. Okay. But yeah, you let me know, and I'll catch your bus there. I'll catch the night Flix bus. Hopefully, I don't want to pee in the middle of the trip there, because the bathroom never, like the toilet and the thing never works. And actually, last time I ended up running into a bar, just going in there. This was a party there in some bar. I had to run there, and the bus almost leaves without me. It was insane. Because I had to wait outside the line in the bathroom. That was. I mean, I shouldn't have drank anything that night. And I wasn't that sober either. So yeah, that was also that. So okay, let's get focused here. Let's get focused. Let's get back to focus. So we need to make the game over UI, right? So we're going to come back here. I'm going to do this. We're going to say new file. Call it game over UI.html. Okay. We can do the same. Just going to do the same. I'm just going to copy this and paste this here. Right. It's very simple. And we're just going to say this game over UI. So call it. There you go. Just no, not the G. over message, and we're just gonna tap or click to restart. That's what we're gonna say, and here we're going to say div. Just gonna say game over, and we're going to show the score. We need to show the score, right? We need to show the score, so we can say div. I'm gonna call it. We're gonna call this ID. We're gonna give it this an ID of game score, and yeah, so we're going to get we're going to say game over score. Okay, so so that we can identify it very easily. All right, just get this, and we're going to show the score here, and yeah, we need to let's use flex here. Let's flex this, eh? Okay, let's flex this. Why not? Because why not, right? Because why not? Why the hell not? So we're gonna come here, and instead of showing that one, instead of showing, we're gonna do a little hack here. Okay, just to show the stuff that we're doing. Instead of doing that, what we're going to do is we're gonna come here, copy paste this. Yeah, component require. Yeah, now we need to give them names because we have two that are exactly the same. So we're gonna have to give them names. So game over UI. Okay, we're gonna call this. Now see the require here gives you an ancestor, but it also has another overload, which is naming it. You see, you can name it. So you can say game over UI, for instance, right, like that, and we're going to show this instead of the start game at the beginning, so we can see it, just so that we can see it. And yeah, and we're probably going to simply get the score from here, right? It's just going to get the score there. UI components. There you go. I'm going to say game over UI.html. There it is, right? The URL. Very easily, right? This is getting something that is in the static folder. Remember that in the static folder we get things there just with that. It's just a simple component. It's used to solve there. Very simple component. Let's simply getting that and pasting the HTML here. Just adding a same boop, HTML there. And instead of UI component here, we're just gonna name it different. We're just gonna get game over UI. There you go. So it's gonna get the game over UI, the one named game over UI. So yeah, and now we play, and it should show us that, right? It's game over. Tap to restart, right? So yeah, let's play here again. Oh, we don't have the. Instead of doing that stupid thing I did, well, yeah, we're gonna come here and say game over UI. Yeah, game over UI. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Container dot query selector, and we're going to say how do we call it? Game over score, and we're just going to say const score score UI. All right, this gives us an element there. We're just going to say this as HTML element like that. Okay, because if we don't get it, we want an error here. We want it to error if it's not an HTML element. So we're going to assume that it's an HTML element. Otherwise, it's bad. It's a bad thing. We're just going to say inner text equals 0. Okay. Well, yeah, it needs to be text, right? Which is otherwise, why even call it text? No? Okay. And yeah, now there you go. It's 0. What's your problem there? Inner text. Do we need to wait to the next cycle or something? Some shit. Because I mean, it did it. It did it. And it's not like it didn't do it. It's not like it thought, oh, no, I can't find it. No, it actually did it. So, when? When did that happen? I mean, it's there. It's doing it once. So you should totally know that it's there, right? So to say, hey. Null setting. Okay, now here's the thing, right? So because here's what I'm thinking, okay? Because this is fairly stupid. This is very stupid. This is very, very stupid. Now if I do if score UI, right? Let's just do it like this. So we have it like in a. I sometimes like to use this one-liner ifs. Of course it doesn't, because it's just once. And then something I'm doing wrong here. Sympathy here. Sympathy. How's it going, Sympathy? Thanks for joining us, mate. Yeah. You were laughing at something. Probably something stupid that I said. And you're very right to laugh at it, because I probably said something very stupid. And thank you for joining us, mate. So again, we're querying selector game over score. We know that this is working. We don't know why it's saying that somehow. Score UI. Let's look at it. Let's debug it. Let's just debug it, eh? Why does debugging exist at all? Eh? Otherwise. Okay. So, what's wrong with you, mate? Cannot set properties of null set in inner text. When? Why is it doing it then? Because that's the weird part. The weird part is that it's actually doing it. It's actually doing what it has to do. It's just erroring because why not? Just having a day, you know. But it does it 3 times. It also does it 3 times. You see that? It goes through it 3 times. That's insane. And yeah, it's doing it in the start there. And that's the weird part. That's the weird part. Because otherwise it would be like, yeah, simple, right? But no. Can also properties of null set in inner text. And same thing. Yeah. Same thing. Score. Show. Why is he setting it then? We know it has a container. We know this thing works because it has a container. It's a query in it, no issue. Game over score and inner text 0. That's doing it. We have no problem there. So what's the issue? What is the issue here? There it is. Look at it. Look at it. So nice. Okay. We're just going to, first of all, we're going to style this out. Okay. We're just going to style this a little bit. We're going to come here. Game over message. We're going to do display flex. I'm going to do yeah, we're going to do wrap here. Doesn't like the wrap. Why aren't you wrapping? Why aren't you wrapping? Wrap. You go and wrap yourself. Oh wait, is it because I'm doing it in the, no, I'm not even doing it there. No, I'm doing it here. Yeah, where everything is. Okay, you wrap yourself. You wrap yourself. Ah. I'm an idiot. No, it's not wrap. It's just column. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Don't even listen to me. Don't even listen to me. Why are you even here? Why are you even here? Just go find someone who knows what they're doing. Again, okay, nice. And now we do gap, 20 pixels or something like that. Yeah. And there you go. Just show the score and the gap of 20 pixels. And why not? There you go. That's fine. We could do, yeah, no, we need to pull it up a little bit, right? Because I think it's too, I like the game over kind of being in the center there, but I don't fancy it. Yeah, so let's do, instead of top 50%, let's do top, you know, like 40%, 42%. Yeah. 43%. I like that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. It doesn't need to be perfect. It's okay. You know, you can be forgiven for this. It's fine. 42%. I like that because we can make the text a little bigger. You know, yeah, maybe it's just a game over. The game over is probably going to get a little bigger. You know, it's going to do font size. Probably something like, you know, 20 pixels, or, you know, yeah, 20 pixels with, and we're probably going to use a font family as well. We're probably going to bring in, yeah, some other stuff. So don't worry about it too much. Okay. This as well. We need to add the proper fonts later and all that, right? But for now, we don't really care. We just want to make this nice, and that's all. So yeah, we're just gonna font weight and just gonna call it bold, and that's it, right? And it's just the score too, right? The score, we can make the score bold too, right? Just make the score bold. So you say font size, should 20 pixels as well. No, 20 pixels, and font weight bold, and then below types. Yeah, I like that. I think that's okay. Yeah, and we can make it 25. Yeah, that's okay. 25 pixels. I think that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with this. You see how this doesn't work anymore? This doesn't need to be there anymore. So we're going to copy all the declarations here. And we're going to bring them to our game over UI. Yeah. And yeah, none of this. And before we save, and to remember, what else did we do here? We changed these two things, right? Yeah, that's all we need, really. So we're gonna get this thing. We're gonna say, we're gonna call it, you know, we're just gonna give it a class, game over text. Just gonna do that. Say game over text, right? And it's just going to be so we can give this, even the score itself can have game over text thing, you know. Just give it the same class, so they both have same font weight and stuff. If we don't want it later, game over text, yeah, let's just do that. We say that it's font size of 20. We say 20. I think we said 20 21. Yeah, let's do 21. Say font weight bold. There you go. We should probably just give this its own, because we can say that this has this, and we can make this. We can make the game over thing. We can give it a color of. We can say it's CAA. Look at that, CAA. Okay. 21 wasn't good enough. Why wasn't 21 good enough? It's I missed the pixels. Yeah, pixels. Yeah, let's call them pixels. They call them pixels for a reason. And I said PC again. Yeah, there you go. There you go. And now we go in here and hey, there you go. But I don't like the color. I don't like the color. See the, I don't know. We should do the AA. Do I like that color better? No. I don't like it. I don't like it. I like something stronger there. Let's just test it here. I like an F. There, yeah. Let's go with an F. DD. No. 99. The problem was, the problem was this too. 8A. Yeah, there you go. There you go. We're talking now. F8A. There you go. F80A. I like that. Okay, let's do that. And we can just close this down now and just play. And there it is, right? There. Okay, so we can get the score now. At least we know we can set the score. We know we're not going to need to set the score here. That's why we're not bothering about that message or anything. It's because this is just something we're testing here, but it's not something we're going to do here. What we're going to do here is when we actually show the game over UI, which is going to be here in this part here. We're going to say this dot game over UI dot show here, right? Instead of the other one. We're going to do this. Okay. And yeah, we're not going to do this. We're going to say game over UI. If it's not showing, show it. There you go. Yeah, there you go. And we need to hide not just the game start UI, but we're also going to hide the game over UI. There you go. Hide. Yeah. There you go. So we can set the text to whatever score we have, whatever score we've done. We didn't change it up here. No, game started. Start game UI. Show. We die. There's the score. We need to make the score bigger. Yeah. Probably make it another color as well. Probably make it like, make the this will make it color. We'll make it 8 of 8. Huh? Let's just follow the same rule. Right? Just follow the same rule. That's still very invisible, isn't it? We could put like a background there, probably to make it more visible. Yeah, because it's way too invisible. But wait, is the text in the bottom also showing green? Why is the text in the bottom green? Because this is the whole thing. Yeah, this is the whole thing. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Okay, I'm an idiot. Right. No, I'm an idiot. Okay. Wait. Yeah. Game over score. Okay. I'm going to bring this things here. There you go. There you go. And we're probably going to still increase this font size of this. Probably going to give a font size of something like 16. So we're going to do the same with the other one because I think it looks way too small. Yeah, I'm just going to do this. And there you go. So now we have bigger font size there. We start that. Now we die. And yeah. Double click to restart. Yeah, there you go. That's fine. We're going to need, yeah, I think we should add some kind of background here, some kind of like a backdrop there to make it easier to read. But yeah, we'll do that now. We're just gonna give it a background there, just a little background. Just say FFF 8. No. No. Nope. Let's test this. Yeah, no, this has to be okay. I think it's 0, 0, 0, 8, 5, something like that. 8, 8. I like 8. 8. I can see well with 8, right? 0, 0, 0, 8. We could probably do this in the whole thing. I think 0, 0, 0, 8. This like background 0, 0, 0, 8. Oh no, 8 there. Not a fan. Not a fan. I'm not a fan of this. I am not a fan of this. I am not a fan of this. Not at all. 5, 4. I'm not liking it. I'm not a fan. Yeah, I know. But just having it in the yeah, probably. I don't know. Also not a big fan, but hey, we're just trying to publish this fast. We're not trying to be fancy, okay? We're not trying to be no, what do we have this? Oh, I thought I had copied the background thing. Background. What do we 0, 0, 0. Right. 5, 4. Yeah, something like that. Right, and then on the bottom, say background. So we do to each one. Yeah, we just need to be visible. We don't need it to be fancy. Okay, if we need it to be fancy, we're going to make it fancy later, not now. That's for sure. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I haven't read the chat for a while. I'm sorry. I know the Twitch tricks. 6 Gacha goes. Oh yeah, it's the trains things and flexing that with Flexbox skills. Yeah, some of them, not all of them. When I try some text shadow CSS. Yeah, I could do some text shadow CSS. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure though if we should sit on this too much right now. You know, just maybe just adding some. You know, just something here. You know. But yeah, probably let's try with text shadow though. Yeah, I think you may be right. I think you may be on the right track here. It may look good. Text shadow. we can do, yeah, let's just do 0, 0 black there and try it out and see where are we? What is this? Are we doing the game over text? Yeah, right. So and we can move it around. We can say, I can't see it. Wait, where is it? Okay. Why can't I see it? Oh no. Because it's in pixels. That's why. Idiot. Okay, there it is. Yeah, that's so much better, isn't it? Brilliant. There you go. Let me. Yeah. There. Just a tiny bit. It's a detail. Just a little detail there. Yeah. You are absolutely right. This is the way to go. Yeah, let's just do this. And no blur, right? No blur. No need to go with blurring or anything like that. No. Right? Or yes. Can we do some, should we do some blurring? Yeah, let's blur a little bit, eh? Let's blur a little bit. So do some blurring there. 6. Right, 6 is fine, right? 6. So 2, 2, 6. Right. Copy declaration. Thanks for that suggestion. Brilliant suggestion. That's, you know, that's a gameplay. That's a team player. Absolute team player there. And you get, so every text here will get this. So we can test it. Eh? And this should probably get it too. So we can test it. There you go. Oh, I forgot to remove the background for this. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, let's add this down here. And there it is. Yeah, that looks so much better. That looks so much better. I would add a little less of this, probably 4, about 4. Yeah. And probably not black, but I don't know. Yeah, probably now that it's faded, I think it looks so much better. Yeah. Yeah. I shouldn't fade it so much, maybe, but I don't know. It looks so much better now. Definitely. This was 100% the best option. So thank you so much for the suggestion. It was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. I love this chat. Look at this chat. Oh, we need to do the, we need to remove this stupid log, eh? Yeah, we need to remove this stupid log. Where do I have this log? Oh, I added it a while back. Okay, yeah. Let's remove it. Let's remove it because it's just being stupid there, isn't it? Let's remove that log. It's the config, isn't it? No, not here. It's in row packages, row rapier, components, row config. And here it is. Yeah, let's remove it. We added it to do a test because we didn't know why we weren't colliding. And it turns out we just hadn't turned on the collation events. I think that was the case. So yeah, yeah. We make mistakes, many of them. And yeah, lots of them. So we hit play. We die. And we click and we restart. So now we need score. Like Dan Bauren said, we need the score, right? So how do we score? How do we score? So procedural scroller here. Okay, so we say score. We say score equals 0. Okay. So every time we start, we're going to reset the score to 0. Okay. Start game. Where's start game here? Yeah. Say this dot score equals 0. and we get to do the score here, right? So I know what we're going to do is yeah, we don't have a distance. We don't have a proper distance because we're not moving. So the distance would be the amount of tiles that we've gone through, maybe, you know? So maybe that should be sort of the... I haven't drank any math. I've been doing so much coding. I've been trying to finish this so bad that I actually haven't drank any math. It's cold. Shit. It's cold. No. Not nice. Ah, yeah, that's better. Yeah. Oh, you were telling me you gotta use pixel. Yeah. You are right. That does look polished. Indeed. Very much polished now. That looks so much better. And that was a brilliant suggestion by Kachagos. And now by the way, is that how I pronounce it? Kachagos? Or CA Jogos? You let me know. I agree. Number of tiles as core is a good way to keep track up for this game. You're pronouncing it right. Thank you, mate. So gotcha goes. It is. And okay. So we're going to make this work now. We're going to get there. We can finish this. And it's going to be so beautiful. Going to be so because we're going to publish it right now. We're going to publish it. Yeah. We're going to publish it and you're going to play it. That's the fun part. We're going to publish it and you're going to play it. We need to add the tab. We need to add the tab because otherwise you won't be able to play on your phone. And yeah, the idea is that you will be able to play on your phone. The problem with the phone is that right now it's set to be on the right. Like the controller is set to be on the right of the screen. Like on the, say, half on the screen to the right. Sorry, no, to the left it would be. Sorry, yeah. But it's like the left stick, right? It's like as if it would be imagine the left stick, right? But the problem is that I was thinking of the other option, which like the second option is right. The proper option is left. What we can do is we need to add like some kind of stick there, a proper stick. But for now it's invisible, right? So, you know, you just move your finger around on the left side. So yeah, for anyone who opens it without the stick, it's just going to be... But yeah, we can work on that later, right? We can add that. But the idea is to publish it today. So we're just going to publish it. So we need to score. We need something to win. Something. So yeah. How do we score then? We pass in tile. So every time... not every time a tile goes. We don't want to add anything. I wouldn't want to add more complexity here. Okay, so let's see if we can do this without adding anything else. Okay, just saying, okay, let's count something we have here and use that. Okay, so it would be either as tiles start being removed. That could be one of them. That could be one of the ways. Like, for instance, every time we swap a tile, right? Every time we swap a tile, we add a point, right? So, I don't know if you get what I'm going for here, but so we're swapping tiles here, right? So we say swap tiles. We say this does score plus equal 1, right? So we're not sure. Yeah, we need the in-game UI. I forgot the in-game UI. We need the in-game UI. Yeah. So new file, in-game UI, HTML, and yeah, all we're going to do is we're going to have just something like here, just something like this, okay? In-game UI, yeah, that's all we need. We're going to call this in-game UI, and this is going to be ID. We can make it a class, actually. We should probably have made the other one a class as well. I don't know why I made it an ID. I just thought like getting that directly from document, but then yeah, I don't know. Just we're gonna query this. So we're gonna say in-game score. So yeah, I was just gonna call that. Yeah, we have the text is actually fine. Yeah, because it's just going to be there. It's just to say regular white text there. It's fine. We just want to pull it up to the top. So we're just going to say top maybe 10%, something like that. And we need to change this, of course. There you go. And in-game UI, there it is. And we're going to say procedural scroller. We're going to come back here and we're going to get it from here as well, just as we did with the other one. I'm probably going to do it in order, like you have, you know, the start game, in-game, game over, you know. So in-game UI, there it is. You're going to call this in-game UI. There it is. And what are we going to do here? We're going to say, okay, start game show, and when we start the game, we also show the in-game UI. Okay, so we say this in-game UI dot show. There it is, right? And every time we score, we need to also set the score here, right? So every time we score, we're going to say this dot in-game UI dot well, here is where an ID would do well, because we don't want to be querying this all the time. So it's if we use an ID, it's a 1-1 thing, right? So we could do this. We could call this ID in-game score, right? And we could just come here and say document. We can say const in-game score equals document get element by ID in-game score, right? And we say as HTML element, right? And we say in-game score that inner text equals this. Oh, no, not that. This score dot to string. There it is. So so we can test this, you know. So we can see this immediately. We're gonna say we're gonna put this into a function though, because if we're gonna move this and change this around, we just want to directly just have this into a function. So we can say score. No, score. We already have score. Add score. There you go. There you go. Add score. So here we're scoring, right? We need an action, like a proper action name, right? A proper verb. So we say we call this in-game game UI.html, and this one we call in game UI. Okay, that's it, right? Yeah, let's pull this up here. Let's pull this down. There it is. Why not, right? One way or the other. Okay. We need to save that because we made a change in the component, right? So we start. Oh, we're not showing it. I forgot to add it, apparently. No? Game UI show. Let's see. In-game UI show. Oh, maybe because it's maybe because it's 0. It has nothing in it. Right, maybe it's that. Yeah. So that's why. That's why. So yeah, that's no problem. So what we do is we come here to the in-game UI and we're just gonna do 0 here by default. There, it's too small. We need something. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. Oh, we're scoring there. And if we die, yeah, now we need to set the score here, right? And we need to remove this. So yeah, let's die here first. Yeah, let's die there. And we could probably make this bigger. Let's make it bigger. Should we make it green as well? Or is that fine like that? Let's see. It's not bold either, right? So we say text font weight bold. Yeah, and we'll say font size, probably make it like 25, something like that, right? That's good. And probably a bit less of this, like 4 there. There. It's just 1 there, isn't it? Yeah, 2 is fine. 2, 2, 2. Yeah, let's do 2, 2, 2. And bold. Okay. Copy all declarations. Let's bring it in here. And I just pasted there. There you go. And yeah. Yeah, so much better already, isn't it? Yeah, we should make it another color though as well. Like something much better. Probably we should use color and use the same, like we called it 8 of 8. Just use the green there. Yeah, so it's visible, you know. We can see that we're scoring. What the score is. Whoa. There you go. So yeah, now we set the score and we remove this, okay? So we set the score. Start game to show. So here we hide. Start game, we hide that, and we're showing this this one. And we should hide it. We should hide it when the game is over, right here, right? When we're showing this one. Yeah, so we do this dot in-game UI dot hide. And we need to set the score, right? So in text, this score to string. There it is. Yeah, because it needs to be a string in it. There it is. So now we do this. Tab. there. Yeah, now we're scoring. Now we're doing it. Because, and it makes sense to do when we swap, because also that's when we actually start seeing cars, right? So it's like getting ready before shit starts to happen. So it makes sense. Woo. There it is. Oh! Whoa! Yeah, okay, I died. 127. There it is. Let's pull this up. Let's pull that up there. And this should probably be something like 2. I think 2 was fine here. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we're happy here. 222. Like there. And we're good. I'm gonna let's add the tab. Tapping is important. Wait, how much do we say here? Up 37. Yeah, let's make it round. Let's make it around 35, eh? 35. I like 35. Yeah, so we put it up 35. What do we say here? Game over UI. Say so. A good 35. 35. We said this is 2, maybe 3. There you go, because I think it was a bit invisible there, so maybe 3 is fine. And yeah, and at least we can do some stuff now, right? We can share this game. Let's make it a little bit faster. Just make it a tiny bit faster. Tile speed. Let's make it 22. I want it to be a little bit harder. There you go. Yeah, that's what I want. It's just you need a little bit more skills to move around. There you go. Yeah. This feels difficult. This feels very nice. Yeah. Whoa. Felt like, oh. Felt like that was going to move. And it did. Yeah. This feels good. This feels good. Yeah. The feel of the game is good. Oh. There you go. We died. 169. There you go. We're finished. Clapping on myself, that's like the saddest thing in the universe. That's the saddest thing in the universe. I'm actually clapping at myself. I'm actually the saddest person alive. It actually means here games in Portuguese. Cat jogos. Of course, yeah. I made it when I was 12. Nice. You're currently the best player at this game. I am indeed. Look at that. So you know the chimarrão, right? The chimarrão de mate. I'm Uruguayan actually. If you've been researching this, you probably know, mate. Yeah, I speak Spanish natively. Nice, yeah. And I read the Chogos. I thought Chogos was Portuguese, but I didn't know if it was Cajogos, like something like something else. I don't know, maybe in another language. I don't know. But it reminded me of that. That's why I said like CA Jogos, but I didn't know K was like here in Portuguese. Nice. I should have known because acá is here in Spanish, right? So acá or aquí, we say acá in Uruguay, so it makes sense. It makes sense. I should have known that. I should have noticed that. But hey, nice there. Nice one there. I want to learn Portuguese. I'm learning Greek right now, but after I'm done with Greek, after I feel like confident in Greek, I'm definitely going to give it a go. I'm trying to actually learn Portuguese because I can understand Portuguese. Like someone, I can speak to you. You can talk to me in Portuguese, and I mean, as long as you don't speak super fast, I will understand you. And probably I speak to you in Spanish, you'll understand me as well. But yeah, I need to actually learn it, I need to actually learn to speak it because I can say a few words, but I can't like fluently speak it. And I feel like I should be able to. I feel like I should be. That's like my next language. It's a big pending for me, and I need to learn it. Beautiful language too, right? So yeah, something I definitely need to learn. And here we are. Here we have it. And Dumbbell Ren there giving us the fireworks. Nice. We're done. We're finished. Aren't we? We are kind of finished, aren't we? Yeah. This is a sad thing, right? This is just the sad part, right? But hey, it's something. It just tells you tap or click to start, and that's okay for now. We can make it better the next stream, and we'll add a few more things, and we'll keep publishing the new updates, and yeah, and that will be cool as well because we can keep developing. I think this is an MVP. This is like a proper MVP, and it works and it's good, and yeah, we should be happy with it. We should be just happy with it as is. We can publish it. We can be super happy with what we did. I think it's not perfect yet. We will need to do some modifications probably to turn it into the space shooter that we want to turn it into later on. So this will be the base of it, and then that's where it'll turn to, right? But for now, we can add a few more features to this, then make the space shooter, and yeah, but we're finished. So we're gonna publish it now. Is there something else I'm forgetting before we publish it? Just to be sure here. I died. Oh, there. Cleaning up the score. I knew I was forgetting about something. So we need to clean up the score. Yeah, we need to set when we clean up things. Where is it? Add score. We created here the add score. We say and we can just say number. We say score. We can just say set score. Set score, right? And say score number, right? And yeah, and we can say I didn't press this. Oh, I did the shortcut for insert score string. We can say this the score equals score. Okay, there you go. So we can do set score and say this score +1, right? And now in the other ones, like we can just say set score 0, right? And that will help us out because we can directly say set score 0 every time. So without recalling the thing again. So we come here, we say every time we show the UI, right? When we say this, right? When we say in-game UI show, we're gonna say set score 0, right? And this way we reset it. So there, we're setting it there. And now we die. There is 6. And now it's 0. There you go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see? Beep. 10, 0. There you go. Clapping at myself, auto cheering myself. Yeah, I did it. There you go. So now we save this shit and we're happy with it. So we're gonna call this something. Okay, how are we gonna call this thing? We're gonna call this how do we call it? Chat, how do we call it? How do we call it? Oh, A6 Kitty World. Cool, also learning Greek. Nice. Welcome, by the way. Thanks for being here. Learning Greek. Feeling very happy about it. Love it, Greek. What a beautiful language. It's good for now. We make it pretty next stop, they say. Scacho goes, yeah, we will. Indeed. You did no. I didn't do it. We did it. This chat did it. This you know, the fact that I'm here did it, right? Because otherwise I would have been just done something, some tests and run some tests. But no, we made a game because I'm sitting here with you and you all helped. So we all did it. You know, let's call it a community effort, a chat effort. Let's call it a live stream effort. So hey, we did it. Thank you so much for helping, for everything, and game credits chat. Definitely. When I add the game credits, we're gonna add chat there, 100%. And okay, but now we need a name for this. A name. How should we call this? Because we need a name for it. So we're gonna build this. We're gonna add this here. Let's give this a name. Should we call this? Something highway scroll. highway naming things all your low. We're doomed now. Yeah, indeed. Let's call it highway, endless highway. Okay, it's just naming the project there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just call it that. And now we have our build. Was that fast as a build? What do you think? Was that? Yeah, that's a build. That's it. That built. That's built. Yeah, it's there. It's built. Nothing else. Done. It's built. There you go. Yeah. Now we publish it. Let's create new. And let's just publish it. Should we publish a beardscript? That's Rogue Engine. Let's write a beardscript. Because why not? Let's make it public. Let's make it display name is gonna be we got endless highway. It's gonna be endless highway. There you go. And submit. I just uploading the shit now. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. What did I forget? What did I forget? The tab. I forgot the tab. Okay. Yeah, it's done. But now let's do. We need to do it again. We need to do it again. We need to update it. Okay. So I forgot the tab. So let's go to the yeah, because remember that we had a problem there. So we need to do re dot input dot what's it? What is it? Touch touches 0. Yeah. So I think that will do. I think that should do. Let me test it. Let me test it just in case. So to test it, I just go into my phone. I go into my browser. In my phone, I'm just going into my phone, into my browser, and I'm just going into this address here. And there you go. Yeah, it worked, but I couldn't see the text though. Oh, it was because the text was black. Okay, so we need to explicitly make the text white as well. So yeah, that's another detail. The text was black, so we couldn't see it. Yeah. Okay. It works though. Yeah. So we make the text white. Game over UI. So we make color FFF. There you go. Just do that, and here too in the start game. Here I make. Just a second. Just wait a second. Just a second, please. Okay, sorry. I just telling to my wife there. Endless Highway sounds like a cool band name. Yeah, indeed, totally, absolutely. Adding music loop via a reprop in the next iteration. Yeah, down by Ren with the cool updates there. Indeed. That would be, yeah, that's a necessity, I would say. Music, I mean, and sounds. We also need to add some sounds, right? Like crush sounds and like a car sound, like you know, something like that, you know. But yeah, just with music at least we'll do like proper well. And like having a game, like an in-game music, game over music, like a game over, you know, like you know, something there. And yeah, that's a proper one. But yeah, let's test this now. I'm gonna test this. Let's see in the browser how it does. Let's go in the browser. Yeah, there it is now. Yeah, we got this. Beautiful. Yeah. This did it for me. Yeah. Cool beans. Let's come here. Let's do another build. We need to build it again. Build. Yeah, okay. We close it down here. We publish it here. So we say, where is it? Endless highway here, right? So we say update. And yeah, we don't need to add anything else here. We just say update. Yeah, update, indeed. Yeah. How fast is that, eh? Just wait a little bit. You know, the build was bang fast. The publishing is very fast. Now you can play it in your browser. Now you go to you know, the publishing here. You know, you go to bscript. This link here, which is basically I don't want to open the browser because otherwise it's going to make a mess. But now you open it in your browser. So that's the key here now. Chat, open it in your browser and test it, because now you can play it. Okay. This is the link. Okay. play.rogueengine.io/beardscript/endless highway. Now you tell me how it looks. Okay, chat. I'm gonna wait for you now. We should put elevator music, but hey, I don't have any. So just, you know, I'm just gonna wait for you now. Just gonna wait. Sadly here. Just gonna drink the water. Chat. Let's test it. Let's test it. I am telling you to download more RAM. What? Where? Okay, let's go to play.rogueengine.io. Oh, you have to move it. Is it meant to work on my phone? It doesn't let me move the car. It should. Let me see. Yeah, you need to move it. It's in the right side of the. It won't work on the middle side. You need to imagine it's a joystick on the right side of the screen. Like from the center to the right, on the left side of the screen. I that's how good I am with directions. I see that it taps too fast though. If you're tapping there, we didn't make it like specifically for the phone like that. So we should be careful there. Oh yeah. Otherwise you don't get to see your score at the end. Like when you die there. If you're tapping there when you die, kind of go eh. Yeah, it works. Great. Yeah, we need to fix the tap thing there. But yeah, we made a game. We published it. What do you say, eh? Yeah. I'm playing it right now. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, whoa. I died. Yeah, the tapping is a bit... It thinks I'm tapping when I'm holding down on the stick. Yeah, indeed. 54 points. Good. There it is. There's the people who know how to play this. So we did it. Next iteration, we're going to fix that, the tapping thing, so that we actually know it's tapping. And we're going to maybe add some music as well, like Danbauer asked. Indeed, makes sense. So I'm gonna look for music. Are we gonna add it? Not from static though. I think we're just gonna add it like sounds, you know, just like proper sounds, and it's just using audio, you know. I have 55 points. There it is. There's no way you can check if I am lying. Indeed, first to beat my score of 205 gets nothing, says Capchica. It depends. If you're playing in your phone, you know you have to double it, I think, or triple it, because it's truly more difficult on the phone, way more difficult on the phone. So yeah, I don't know, but yeah, indeed. If you're playing in the PC, you know, it's much simpler. Whoa, 206 on the phone. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, next one we add we fix the tab thing, and we add the music. We're gonna add it as a proper audio thing, audio element. And that should be easy. So we can probably do the I can showcase the next live stream on Thursday. I may be able to showcase the visual scripting and do the and do this, both things. We could do both, I think. And we would yeah, we'd do fine. Update 69. I like that, you know. I like that's a James Brown approves of that. Indeed. X6 Kitty World said 80 on browser laptop. That's a bad number, mate. That's a bad number. You can do better than that. I'm sure you can do better than that. Yeah, you can. Let's go. and yeah, we'll yeah, I'm happy with this. We published the game. We actually published the game. We made this thing work incredibly well. I think we actually have a great game in our hands. No, we don't have a great game in our hands, but we have a great experience that we built by making this game, and we have a great little system that we can now turn into different games, right? So we had just a game, yeah, like we have just a game, but a system behind it that we're going to turn into many different games, and that's the idea. So that's why what we did here today is I think it's quite important, and yes. There's Kajigo saying, indeed, it can get addiction. This has Flappy Bird vibes, indeed. Indeed. And that's why it's fun, right? We can do one, the space shooter we can use some of that those mechanics, like those addiction mechanics for the space shooter as well. Right? It can kind of make it like you're racing through and shooting things at the same time and things like that. That would be cool. 95, mate. Come on, you can. You need to get more than 100. Come on, you can get more than 100. Okay, next live stream, everyone comes here, and well, go into the Discord. Let's do this. Go into the Discord and go into the live stream. There's in the Discord. You can find the Discord in rugengine.io. There's a Discord link there, and well, I think you can find it in the description here as well, and then everywhere else. Yeah, it's everywhere. The Discord link is everywhere, and go there. And the live stream chat thing, there's a channel there, live stream chat, and there share your screenshot with your score. Don't hack it. It's easy to hack. It's easy to go there and just change the HTML. I don't want to give you ideas. I shouldn't be giving you ideas. Okay, yeah, but show me a like. You know what? Whatever you do, just share the score. Share your score. But yeah, so happy with what we did. I have to end the live stream, but I'm too happy. We finally published something. So yeah, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for being here. We finished on a very high note, super high note. And next live stream, hopefully even a higher note. When we showcase, if I manage to be able in a place where I can showcase the visual scripting, at least partially, because the next step will be to actually build something with you here, right? Maybe this same game, maybe this same thing, or maybe just a Flappy Bird. You know, I don't know. We can do anything. I'm actually testing it with the Flappy Bird. So I'm actually just changing the components in the Flappy Bird. You know, the Flappy Bird video? I'm changing everything in the Flappy Bird, setting everything up with the visual scripting. So yeah, that could be the first thing we build, could be around this thing. So yeah, that would be interesting. That would be an interesting test. We'll see. We'll see. At least for now, thank you so much. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, remember, join the Discord. Join the Discord there, right? So we can submit your scores. And see you Thursday, 7 p.m. GMT. Bye-bye.